Hey, it's Chris and Margie.
Hi.
Kind of a evening
Yeah.
video we're doing here. So we actually drove over to Corydon, which is the first capital of Indiana. And we are standing in front of the first Capitol building of Indiana. So we're going to take a look.
The Indiana capital, the capital of Indiana Territory, was moved to Corydon from Vincennes in 1813. This building became the first state capital 1816. Offices were moved to Indianapolis in 1825.
All right, so we're in front of the first Capitol building of Indiana. Margie is reading the sign. I'm going to try to back this out so we can see more.
They actually give tours.
Do they? There we go. So you can see it's an old building. She just read it. How did it say this building was?
It says Corydon Capitol Building.
Yeah.
Guided tours begin at Visitor Center at 202 East Walnut Street.
Yeah.
And available Wednesday through Sunday at 10, 12, 2, and 4.
Oh, wow.
So that's good to know.
So this is the very first Capitol building. You'd figure it'd be bigger than this, but I guess being the first one, it's not going to be that big. All right, who are these people, Marge?
I have no idea who they are.
Well, what's it say? Just so we got O'Bannon.
Born, September 10th, 1898 at Corydon, Indiana. Died June 16th, 1987 at Corydon, Indiana. Named in honor of Presley Neville O'Bannon. Graduate, Corydon High School. World War I veteran, U.S. Army. Bachelor's degree, Purdue University, West Lafayette. Married Faith Dropsy O'Bannon. Father of Jane O'Bannon Parker.
Okay.
Owner and publisher of Corydon Democrat. Indiana State Senator. A member, State Budget Committee.
All right.
That was it.
So what's the next one? Who else do we have?
I'm just going to read this right here. The Democratic Party. Oh, he was born August 18th.
I don't need to know when he was born. I just wondered who he is.
Lewis, I don't know how to say it, McClellan O'Bannon. Let's see if he was anything. General Chairman, Democratic State. Appointed to George Rogers Clark Memorial Commission. Democratic candidate for U.S. Senate. Pretty much it.
And then what did this one over here say? Was it just
Frank Lewis O'Bannon. Post National Governors Association, National Democratic Governor.
He was a lieutenant governor of the state of Indiana in 1997.
Oh yeah, I remember that now that you say it. But he died when? 2009?
2003.
3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then who's the fella sitting on the bench?
I don't know who that is. Some guy.
So I thought this was an actual person sitting over there when I first walked in. I don't know. This says over here what it says Frank Lewis O'Bannon. So
yeah.
So yeah.
Well, when
that's
you look
the
at
guy
his face, you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why they don't have a face up there for him. They got this statue here.
Well, that's nice.
So they got a gazebo over here. Looks like just a pretty neat gazebo. The first Capitol building is right there, as you can see. The reason why it's a little dark is because of the method I'm using of recording. They got benches back here in the back where you can sit down. This looks like this looks like a very, very hard bench to sit on. So here's that bench. A little bit brighter now, but this is the back of that Capitol building with a little bit brighter light.
Organized in 1808 from parts of Knox and Clark counties, named in honor of William Henry Harrison, who owned land within the county and was territorial governor and later 9th president of the U.S. 4th county formed in Indiana Territory. Original Harrison County comprised a large area, and parts went to form Washington, Perry, Orange, Crawford, and Floyd counties. 2 buildings have served as county courthouses, the original state capitol and the present courthouse, erected in 1929. County records date from 1808.
So what they're saying is this is the courthouse then that we're standing at?
I don't know, walk around. I believe so.
You believe so? So she believes so.
I'm going to say yes.
Yes.
Can we read it?
Polly Strong slavery case.
Can we
Yeah.
read it? Polly Strong was born into slavery circa in 1796 in the Northwest Territory. Vincent's innkeeper, I don't know how to say that,
Hyacintha
LaSalle purchased her circa 1806. Although 1816 Indiana Constitution prohibited slavery and involuntary servitude, in 1820 Strong and attorney Amory Kenny had to pursue her freedom in the Knox County Circuit Court. This court ruled that Strong remained enslaved.
It's continued on the other side.
Strong appealed to Indiana's Supreme Court in Corydon, which ruled in State versus LaSalle, July 22nd, 1820, slavery can have no existence in Indiana. This decision did not free remaining slaves in Indiana. It did establish 1816 Indiana Constitution as the authority for decisions in Indiana courts regarding slavery and involuntary servitude, including 1821 Mary Clark case.
Right here we have a large cannon. Let's see. It says something. World War I German 150 millimeter howitzer.
Want me to read again?
So we also have the Battle of Corydon, which I believe, wasn't this the only Civil War?
A force of about 400 Indiana militia and citizens volunteers commanded by Colonel Lewis Jordan engaged John Hunt Morgan's raiders, 2,400 cavalry, along a wooded ridge a mile south of Corydon. The determined Hoosier defense caused General Duke, Morgan's second in command, to comment. They resolutely defended their rail piles. 3 Hoosiers and 8 Confederates
were killed.
I can't hardly read it.
Morgan then brought up his cannon and flanked the militia, forcing Jordan to retreat. After Morgan surrounded and began shelling Corydon, Jordan surrendered with 345 men. A lot of different stuff here in Corydon.
There's a sign across the street over there on one.
Yeah. So you want to? So we walk over there then?
I mean, it doesn't matter.
All right. We think this is where, because it says museum. We think this is where you buy your tickets for your probably.
I'm just assuming that.
Yeah, for your tour. Over here we have what looks to be another kind of cannon, another World War I cannon, a German 77 millimeter trench mortar. So it's a mortar cannon. There on the corner is the visitor center, so we believe that's where you get your tickets. So
this is just a map.
This is a map. This is the Masons.
The what?
That's the Masons.
Oh.
Oh, we can go over if you want.
In the home of Reuben Nelson, 2 blocks east of here, 11 master masons representing the 9 lodges in Indiana assembled December 13, 1817, and called a meeting at Madison to organize a Grand Lodge.
Oh, wow. All right. First state capital.
Corydon became the first state capital of Indiana in 1816. The first constitution was drawn up, and the first sessions of the state legislature and Supreme Court convened here.
So they got these well, let's talk about this, all right? So they got a lot of these all over, all over the state. Mm-hmm. And we read them every time we see them, but I don't think I've seen so many in just a small area before. Yeah. So here we go with the Corydon United Methodist Church.
Site of the First Methodist Church, Corydon. Lot purchased from Isaiah Boone, son of Squire Boone, in 1826. Earlier, Corydon was a station on Silver Creek Methodist Circuit. Services were held in Corydon as early as 1816.
So I believe Squire Boone was also the father of Daniel Boone. So.
It's a pretty church.
Yeah. It is. Very pretty church. All right, so that's going to do it, guys. We were just down here. This is one of the places I've been wanting to come to, which was the first capital of Indiana. So, and it was pretty neat, even though we came late and it's a little dark. So we've had a lot of things going on today, but we got a lot of things going on tomorrow. So that's going to do it. Thank you guys for joining us, and I hope to see y'all real soon. Bye.
Bye.